Hey everyone, welcome to Advanced Newzz, your go-to channel for real-time trending news. Now I know what you're thinking, a video about the budget? Is this going to be one of those painfully boring things with endless charts and jargon that would make a CPA weep? And normally you'd be right to be terrified, but fear not my friends. Today, we're going to break down Budget 2025, what it is, why it matters, and how it affects you, without putting you to sleep. Because believe it or not, this document, filled with more numbers than a phone book convention, actually determines how your money is spent. And, by your money, I mean the money you so generously give to the government in the form of taxes. Alright, let's start with the basics. What exactly is a budget? Well, imagine your slightly chaotic friend who blows their paycheck on day one, then spends the rest of the month surviving on instant ramen and regret. A budget is like their responsible, slightly uptight roommate who says, "Hey, maybe we should write down how much we earn and what we need to spend money on, so we don't end up eating instant ramen noodles for the 5th night in a row." In the case of the government, this responsible roommate is presenting a detailed plan on how it will manage the country's money. We're talking about how much it will earn, where it will spend, and what changes are coming in terms of taxes, policies, and investments. This financial blueprint, my friends, is called the annual budget, and it's kind of a big deal. Now let's talk about everyone's favorite topic, taxes. I know, it's about as exciting as watching paint dry, but stay with me. Budget 2025 could introduce new tax slabs, which is just a fancy way of saying the government might change how much you pay in taxes based on your income. There's a chance they'll provide some relief for middle-class taxpayers, which would be great news for most of us. But hey, let's not get ahead of ourselves. Remember, this is the government we're talking about. They could just as easily decide to increase taxes on something ridiculous like oxygen, because, breathing is a luxury we can't all afford. Chapter 3. Infrastructure boost roads, rails, and smart cities. Okay, enough about taxes. Let's talk about something a little more exciting. Infrastructure. No, not exciting enough to make you jump out of your seat, but mildly interesting nonetheless. Budget 2025 is expected to pump some serious cash into infrastructure projects. The exciting world of roads, railways, and bridges. Think of it as a much-needed facelift for the country's aging transportation system. And hold on to your hats, folks, because there's talk of investing in smart cities. Now, I don't know about you, but when I hear smart cities, I picture a utopian future where robots do our bidding and traffic jams are a distant memory. But hey, maybe that's just the optimist in me. Chapter 4, Technology and AI, the robots are coming to help. Speaking of robots, Budget 2025 is also putting a big emphasis on technology and artificial intelligence. This means more funding for AI research, startups, and digital infrastructure. Now, I know what you're thinking. Are they trying to replace us with robots? And to that I say, have you met humans lately? In all seriousness, this investment in technology could be a good thing. It could lead to new innovations, create jobs, and make our lives easier, or it could lead to a robot uprising. It's really a toss-up at this point. Chapter 5. Subsidies and Welfare, the Robin Hood Effect. Now let's talk about something close to all of our hearts, our wallets. Specifically, how the government plans to take money from some of us and give it to others. That's right, it's time to discuss subsidies and welfare schemes. Now before you start sharpening your pitchforks, remember that these programs are designed to help those in need, like low-income families, farmers, and students. But Budget 2025 could bring about some changes to these programs. Maybe there will be more generous subsidies, or maybe they'll be cut back. It's like a game of budget roulette, and we're all just along for the ride. Outrow, stay informed, stay engaged, stay woke. So, Budget 2025 is something that affects every single person in some way or another. It's the government's way of saying, this is how we're spending your money, so buckle up. That's a quick breakdown of what to expect. What are your thoughts on the upcoming budget? Are you excited about the prospect of smart cities? Do you think the tax changes will benefit you? Let us know in the comments below. And before you go, make sure to like, share, and subscribe to Advanced Newzz for more real-time updates. See you in the next video.